All right, everybody, welcome back to another deep dive.
Yeah, hey everyone.
Today, we are talking about something that I think is super relevant to probably everybody listening, and that's achieving big goals.
Absolutely.
And, how to kind of make those big, ambitious, maybe even scary changes, seem a little bit more manageable, a
Yeah,
little bit easier to actually accomplish.
for sure. And, oftentimes I think we get really caught up in how big a goal can seem.
Yeah.
And we don't realize that there are a lot of things that we can do
Right.
to break down that goal into smaller pieces and to make it feel a lot more achievable.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because in the notes that you sent over, it talks about the importance of having a really, really clear and powerful vision
Yes.
of what it is that you want to achieve.
Yes.
Because if that promise that you're making to yourself
Right.
is really clear and really powerful and really exciting,
Yes.
then the price that you have to pay to get there is going to feel much easier. And I see this quote here. If the promise is clear and powerful, the price is easy to pay.
I love that quote.
So what do we mean by that, like in a practical sense?
So in a practical sense, it means that if you can really vividly picture what it is that you want to achieve,
Right.
then all of the steps that it takes to get there are going to feel a lot less daunting.
Yeah.
So for example, if you are thinking about climbing a mountain,
Okay.
but you can't actually picture the top of the mountain or what the view is like from the top, it's going to be really hard to get yourself motivated to start the climb.
Yeah.
But if you can really clearly see,
Feel it.
yeah, and you know that at the top of that climb, there's this breathtaking view, and
Yeah.
you can really feel the sense of accomplishment that's waiting for you.
Yep.
You're going to be a lot more willing to put in the work to get there.
Absolutely. And it's funny because, in the notes, there's some really specific examples of what this price might look like. And I love how it's framed.
Yeah.
It says, the price might be taking some classes.
Yeah.
The price might be reading a couple of books.
Right.
The price might be, developing some new disciplines.
Yeah.
But it's not looking at these things as like, oh my gosh, this is such a burden.
Exactly.
This is so much work.
It's an investment.
It's an investment.
It's an investment in your future.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key shift in perspective that needs to happen.
Absolutely.
Is that you're not, giving something up.
Right.
You're actually gaining something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your growth.
Yeah. Like if you knew that, signing up for a certain course
Right.
was going to like guarantee you'd land your dream job,
Yes.
you would be excited about it.
You'd be thrilled.
You wouldn't look at it as like, ugh, I got to take this course.
Exactly. It wouldn't feel like a chore. It would feel like an opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you have that really strong promise in mind.
Totally. So it sounds like it's not so much about like avoiding the work.
Right.
It's more about kind of changing our perspective on the work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about reframing it
Reframing it. Yeah.
as something that's going to get you closer to where you want to be.
And I like how the notes talk about, finding something that will make your life better,
Yes.
help you grow,
Yes.
help you change, help you develop.
Absolutely. And what's so exciting about that
What's that?
is that it doesn't matter where you're starting from.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what your background is.
Right.
It doesn't matter what your circumstances are.
Right.
The notes even say color doesn't matter.
Wow.
What matters is that you have that desire to improve.
That fire inside.
Yes, you have that fire inside.
Okay, so let's say we had that fire.
Okay.
We have that clear vision of what we want.
Yes.
How do we not get bogged down in like the day-to-day stuff?
Yes.
All those like little tasks that can kind of feel like they're eating up all our time.
Yeah, I think that's where discipline comes in.
Okay.
It's really easy to mistake movement for achievement.
Oh, interesting.
So you can be really busy all day long.
All right.
Checking things off your to-do list,
Right.
answering emails, running errands.
Right.
But at the end of the day, are those activities actually moving you closer to your big goals?
Oh,
That's the question you have to ask yourself.
that is a really good question. Yeah.
And sometimes the answer is no.
Yeah.
And that's where you need to have the discipline
Mm-hmm.
to say, okay, I'm going to set aside some time each day
Right.
to work on the things that are actually going to move me closer to my goals.
So even if it's like a little tiny step each day,
Absolutely.
as long as it's in the right direction,
Exactly.
then eventually, over time, they'll get there.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of a two-pronged approach, right? You have to have that clear vision of what you want that makes all of the, quote unquote work feel worthwhile.
Yeah.
And then you have to be really disciplined about focusing on the things that are actually going to get you there.
I love that. And, it doesn't have to be this monumental effort every single day.
Right.
Even small, consistent steps taken towards a meaningful goal will lead to huge progress over time.
This has given me so much to think about.
Me too.
In terms of my own goals, I really appreciate you taking the time to break all this down.
Of course, it's been my pleasure.
What about you? I mean, is there one small step that you're thinking of taking today to move you closer to whatever that big promise is for you?
I think today I'm going to go back and revisit my long-term goals.
Okay.
And just see, how my current actions are stacking up against those.
I love that.
Yeah, just a little gut check.
Yeah, a little gut check.
Make sure I'm still on track.
All right. Well, hey, listeners, we hope that this deep dive has given you some really actionable steps
Yes.
that you can take
Yes.
to go after your goals.
Absolutely.
And we will see you next time.
See you then.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.